We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello, good morning. Today we have to study about practical ammonia water vapor absorption refrigeration system. Introduction is that the working of the water ammonia vapor absorption refrigeration system is based on the simple vapor absorption refrigeration system. Means it's a very simple cycle, not uncomplicated like as to a VCR system, vapor compression refrigeration system. In the system is ammonia is used as a refrigerant and water as a use for a absorber. Means there is a working fluid is 2, there ammonia is a refrigerant and H2O is a absorber. The ammonia water absorption refrigeration system is used in the domestic as well as the commercial application where the required temperature is above 32 degree. The running for this smoothly system is required atmospheric temperature is 32 degree and nowadays is mostly common used for as a domestic as well as commercial application. Introduction. The major advantages of the ammonia water solution is that water has a strongly affinity for ammonia and they are soluble with each other, and wide operating condition that occurs in a different refrigerant application. Here the water is completely soluble in the ammonia and the other refrigerant or any another absorber fluid are not completely soluble. There is the best mixture of ammonia and water solution and also is a stable solution, highly stable solution, work well with many materials except copper and NH although corroded in the presence of ammonia. Means ammonia in presence એ કોઈ પણ ટાઈપ્સનું corrosive effect generate કરતું નથી. We have already seen that ammonia is considered to the most suitable refrigerant. Ammonia is a most suitable refrigerant. However, it's due to its toxicity, its application are limited and is not used in the air conditioning application. Because of the lower COP of the ammonia and water soluble VAR system that we have to not using in a air conditioning system is only and only used for a refrigeration purpose. This is the line diagram of practical VAR system line diagram. In the last video we have two most components are completed. So for VAR simple VAR system, aqua VAR system, the foreign component is generator, conditioner, expansion valve, evaporator and absorber. We have to study that in detail. For the first part for in a VAR practical VAR system is generator. You have to give the externally heat from generator as a by electric system means heating coil, any another waste heat rejected from the any plants or heat from the solar energy for heating up the generator. There is a NH3 and H2O solution are available in generator. This the two working fluid are there, one as a refrigerant NH3 and second is a H2 as a absorber. These working fluid are in the generator and generator give the heat from another or externally sources and NH3 and H2 gets to vaporize. Next stage is analyzer. The work of analyzer is separate the NH3 and H2O vapor. H2 vapor is give back to the generator and NH3 vapor pass to the next stage of rectifier. Most of the H2O particles are separated from the analyzer. Partially H2O particles are remainly drained from the rectifier system. This means that the number of H2O particles is available in the NH3 vapor. Some of the H2O particles are passed from the analyzer. These are H2O particles are separated from the rectifier and pure NH3 vapor passed through the condenser. Pure NH3 vapor is passed through condenser. Condenser is reject heat at a constant pressure and constant temperature at the latent heat of NH3 vapor and convert into the liquid NH3. Then after the refrigerant is passed through receiver, here is the two heat exchanger are available. First heat exchanger are available from the in between expansion valve to evaporator and absorber, and another heat exchanger is available in between generator and absorber. This is the two heat exchanger, means that we have to increasing the cooling capacity of the VAR system. For that we have to plot two heat exchanger. The NH3 liquid pass through the receiver and then after it pass through a heat exchanger. Heat exchanger to NH3 liquid pass in expansion valve. Expansion valve, the main function is there. Expansion valve is it's a one type of throttling process. After the throttling process, it gives the completely pressure drop. PV is equal to nRT. You have to put the value for constant R and put the value for V. That gives the completely temperature drop. The expansion valve gives the temperature and pressure drop. That's the refrigerant pass through the evaporator. The NH3 liquid are evaporated in the evaporator and absorb the heat from the closed space or unclosed spaces and produce a cooling effect. Then after the evaporator pass the NH3 vapor to heat exchanger to absorber, means that the NH3 vapor pass from the heat exchanger. We have to saw that about there is a highly temperature drop compared to entering of expansion valve. There is a positive temperature before entering the expansion valve, and after evaporator there is a negative temperature. You have to get it to one heat exchanger for inlet from the receiver and out from the evaporator. The heat pass from the outlet to inlet of expansion valve, so that the inlet of evaporator and expansion device, the refrigerant is based on cool down compared to which you have to get from the condenser outlet. There is a temperature you have to consider at the end of condenser 30 degree, and after the heat exchanger the temperature of refrigerant at this place is give to 25 centigrade, means that it give a higher cooling effect produced in the system. So to get more refrigeration effect in a same working of cycle. Then after the refrigerant pass in the absorber, the generator pass weak solution. There is a two word are there, weak solution and strong solution. Weak solution means that there is a higher H2O particle available compared to NH3, and strong solution is a very higher NH3 particle compared to H2O. The weak solution is passed through the heat exchanger to pressure reducing valve and absorber. Absorber are mix the H2O particle and NH3 particle where the coming from the evaporator, and it's create a strong solution. Mixing of H2O vapor and NH3 vapor, and it's creating a strong solution, but the form of H2O and NH3 coming from the evaporator is in a vapor form. We have to get cooling down for external sources. It convert to a gas form to liquid form. Then after this liquid form of the strong solution pumped by the pump and return back to into generator for running cycle. The last stage is that the heat exchanger between generator and absorber. We have to get high temperature rise heat from the generator. High temperature rise heat from the generator. We have to pass this heat to pump back to generator, so that we have not give any addition of the heat in the generator. Means that we have to save some of the fuel or some of the heating energy saving in the generator. We have to heat exchange between the generator and absorber. The uses of generator and the heat exchanger between condenser to absorber, it's give a higher cooling range, and the generator between heat exchanger between generator to absorber is a subcooling process. There is another practical VR system line diagram. It will show that the above this PPT in this slide is another diagram. Understanding of aqua NH3H2O system. Generator is a strong solution. Ammonia refrigerant and water absorber are heated by the external source, and heat such as a steam or water. We have to give the any another heat from the generator and it's create a vapor of ammonia and H2O. Analyzer, the work of analyzer is to analyze the water and NH3, and means that is to separate the NH3 and water. Water is to return to drip down into generator, and NH3 vapor are passed through the next in rectifier. Working of rectifier is a sort of the heat exchanger cooled by the water. Means you have to give the cooling effect by external sources, which is also used for the cooling and condenser. This weak solution of the water ammonia drained down to analyzer, then to the generator. Some of the H2O particles are remain available in the NH3 vapor after the completion of analyzer. There is a minor of H2O particle will separated from rectifier and returned back to the generator. The condenser, the pure ammonia refrigerant vapor is passed to the condenser in condensed liquid form, and externally is be cooled down. Means condenser is the one type of the heat exchanger which remove the heat from refrigerant to atmosphere. Expansion valve. The expansion valve is the gives the temperature and pressure fall down suddenly. Means there is a one type of the Venturi. Venturi's main function is that the give the temperature and pressure drop. In the evaporator, the where the refrigerant pure ammonia NH3 in the liquid form, which will come from the condenser and producing a cooling effect, and absorb the heat from the substance to be cooled and gets evaporated at the latent heat of the heat absorbed by the cool space, and NH3 liquid are evaporated from liquid to gas state. Absorber is the 1, 2 and 3 point are there. The 2 as an inlet and 1 as an outlet. 2 inlet is the one in that the weak solution from the generator is coming from in absorber, and the another NH3 vapor are coming from the evaporator are mixed in absorber, and it create a strong solution. This strong solution is pumped by the pump and drawn into the generator for working of smooth cycle. There is a two heat exchanger used in our VR NH3H2O cycle. The heat exchanger provided first is between pump and generator and is cool the weak solution and hot the strong solution, and the absorber and heat strong solution leaving the pump and going to generator. This reduces the heat supplied to the generator amount of the cooling required for the absorber, thus increasing the plant economy. The heat exchanger between the condenser and evaporator is called as a liquid subcooler, since the liquid subcooled liquid represents leaving the condenser by the low temperature ammonia from the water vapor from evaporator. In the heat exchanger between condenser and evaporator is give a minor basis of the cooling effect is higher in the same work input from the generator. Okay, thank you.